is Leonard Nyamunga. I am a civil engineer by profession. Fun fact about me, I bought my first bike without having an idea how to ride. My passion for riding started when I bought my first bike. I saw it online. It was a very good deal. So I paid the owner without a clue how to ride. Paid the owner and he delivered the bike to me a week later. So from there, I've been riding ever since, and I'm currently on my 5th bike. Okay, so there was once we were doing a ride to Arusha. We were 3 bikers, left very early to hopefully make it to Arusha by 5 p.m. So we are at the border at around 3 p.m. And the section from the border to Arusha town is roughly 100 kilometers. So we knew by 1.5 hours we'll be there. But when starting our journey, one of the bikers, we were 3 bikers, one of them slowed down a bit. So we stopped to find out what's going on. Apparently they had lost their chain along the way. And we spent almost an hour looking for that chain. By the time we got it, we looked for a bush mechanic to sort it out. So yeah, it was, by the time I was leaving there, it was dark and we got to Arusha very late. So yeah, that was one of the trying days of our riding. So I've toured East Africa twice right now. I did my last tour about 3 weeks ago. And for me, East Africa is a very beautiful part of Africa. Getting to Tanzania, the food there is so good. They have very good food. The culture is there. They're well cultured. They are so apologetic. It's a very different society from what we're used to in Kenya. Then going to Rwanda, it's a whole different state. It's a very clean country. The laws are so strict. Guys follow the laws to the letter. There are cameras all over. The food is also very good. They are very good nyamachoma, apparently, in Rwanda. Uganda also has a very good culture. Food is so authentic. So for me, I think it's a food within the region that gets to me. I'd say the biking community is very loving. For example, there is a ride we did a few weeks ago, a prayer day in Uganda, where we were hosted by a church organization in Uganda. And the love we got from the biking community was overwhelming. They check up on us every day. They take us around tours, they'll take us for lunch, and all those out of a good heart. There was nothing we were paying them. So I've discovered that the biking community is very loving out there, and generally the people out there are so loving. So yeah, that's the experience I'd say was remarkable for me. For me, I'd say education is the key that opens a world of opportunities. With education, you can literally access the world. And not just in terms of books, but in terms of the social aspects of education. For me personally, what has education got me is that I have created friendships and bonds that last to date. And most of the guys I'm doing business with are guys I met in high school and in campus. So for me, it has changed how I live my life. So without education, I wouldn't be where I am today. Yeah. For me, I'll say I was very fortunate that my parents were very supportive throughout my educational journey. But I'd say through that support, I got to network with people outside family. I got to make new friends outside my normal family circle. And those friends are the people who've helped me be what I am in business, be what I am as a social human being. And it goes beyond, because you see, a family will always be there for you. but you see the bonds you make with friends or take you a notch higher. So for me, if it was not for the education, I'd say I wouldn't have reached the levels I've reached now. I'd say I'd give an example of the COVID times. So when COVID hit, a lot of businesses were going down. There were no jobs in the market. Everything was locked in. And it's that moment where I started working in a construction farm with a couple of friends. So we secured a project during the COVID times, luckily. And we just started doing business together. And I think I've been working for almost 7 years together. So if it was not for the education I had had previous and the experiences I had with my previous employers, I wouldn't be able to talk about the opportunity or be where I am today. So the the backbone of all that was education. As a civil engineer, I'd be more interested in the infrastructure around Africa, and not just the good roads, but also the bad roads. Getting to see different architectural designs out there, how guys build, how communities live, the social aspects of the different communities in Africa. So those are the things that really interest me in this ride. I want to experience all that, not just the good, but also the bad. For me, it's the cause. The Logos Foundation is doing, I'd say, a very incredible move, where they've noticed that there's a lot of donor fatigue these days, and they've come up with an incredible idea where they just need to raise 50 million, put it in a fund, and it will be self-funding for life. And you see, such a movement is a game changer, because it will help so many children for an entirety. It's an endless fund. So for me, that's one of my pushing factors to this ride. I think I'm excited. I have done quite some mileage. Actually, I've owned my current bike for 2 years, and I'm currently at 60,000 kilometers. So I guess I'm prepared for it. I'm ready for the journey, and I can't wait for December. Yeah. I'm looking forward to experience West Africa. There's a lot of culture there. I've never experienced the culture there. I've never experienced firsthand how it is. So I'm looking forward to experiencing West Africa and riding through Namib Desert. That's one of the places I'm really looking forward to. Yeah. With this fund, you're not only helping that young boy, young girl finish high school, you're building up someone who will be a leader tomorrow, someone who will recreate and have a family and spread the same love you're giving to them to another person. So you find at the end of that cohort, the people who come out from there will be people who will bring change to this country. People who experience the benefit of love from strangers, total strangers. And from there, you'll just build a nation that's more loving, and you'll get people out there who are game changers in the society. To donate, use the details below on your screen, and just know that you're not only helping a child go through high school, you're creating the next generation.